Check. All right, we're good to go. I'm here with Mike Muscala of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Mike, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. So I was looking at the roster. You are officially the only player listed as a center on the roster. How do you feel about that?
Wow. I just listed myself as a forward or named myself as a forward.
I guess you're an F/C.
Yeah.
You're the only one.
I wanted to choose one. I didn't want to say forward center.
Yeah.
I chose forward, but center's cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like? What do you prefer to play, or do you care?
I guess I don't care.
Yeah.
Either or, 4 or the 5.
Yeah.
Not the 1 though.
Okay.
Can't play the 1.
Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of guys to play 1 on this team.
Yeah. They got it covered for sure.
Have you been playing pickup with the guys?
Yeah. The last 2 weeks, played some out in Vegas when we were out there watching them play summer league.
Yep.
It's been fun. Yeah.
Who's impressed you the most in the pickup games?
Good question. Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey. Okay. Yeah. What's impressed you about Josh?
His passing.
Yeah.
His rebounding for a guard, and his IQ, basketball IQ.
Yeah. Big guard. Yeah.
That's the new phrase now, but he really is a big guard.
Yeah, that's definitely his game. He was the full-time point guard for his team. So
yeah.
So you played with a lot of really good players in your career.
Yeah.
LeBron, Chris Paul, like tons of really good guys. And Shea, he just got his max deal. How would you compare him to some of the bigger name guys that you played with? Are there any similarities between them? Can you draw lines between them and Shea, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, good question. I think Shea is a phenomenal player, and his finishing, his scoring ability, his passing has gotten really good. And his reads offensively and just his pace, he plays at such a good pace. And he's just able to change pace well, get to the rim, find guys in corners for threes, pick and pops, bounce passes, all that. He's a great athlete. Obviously the other guys I play with they're all different players. So, but I think just his, I really do think his pace is what makes him great and what makes those players great. They're able to read the defense, obviously, but they're the ones in control. Yeah. And you have to really have the ball on a string and be on good balance to be able to do that. And they make it look so easy and they make it look smooth.
Who's the most impactful player on you in your career that you played with?
You mean like on the floor, or who's impacted me the most going forward?
Let's say both. Give me your on the court and then give me your off the court. Okay,
so on the court, I'm going to say Joel Embiid when I played with Philly.
Yeah.
That would be, I guess, 3 seasons ago.
Yep.
He he'd give you 30 and 15 every night.
Yeah.
He just like seal in there in the post, and then you just kind of airdrop it in there and score. and his defensively, he was so good. He can move his feet so well as a 5.
Yeah.
And then I guess as a player, that's a good question. I think I learned quite a bit from Elton Brand when I was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
My first year. Just kind of seeing him continue to put in that work, and he was on his last year basically as a player in practice and being a professional. That really stood out to me.
And he was in Philly too when you got there. Is that right?
As the general manager?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so Mike Jaws, are you still rapping?
I have not rapped this summer.
You haven't?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering if you had anything prepared for media day to drop some bars here.
16-bar freestyle.
Yeah.
I go through waves. I think it's like when I need to get emotions out or something and they build up, I start rapping. But I guess I'm at a decent place. I don't know. Usually I feel like it comes from going through something. So I haven't rapped in a while.
Okay. What surprised you about Oklahoma City?
A lot. Coming here as an away team and a visiting team, it's a lot of people think there's not much to do. And it's not a city that guys get excited for, but it's been my favorite city I've played in by far. The people are cool. The restaurants are really underrated here. I think there's a lot of really good restaurants.
Give me some restaurants.
I mean, I love Cafe Cacao, like Gray Sweater, very high level restaurant. It's like 3 blocks from where I live. It's so unassuming from the outside. Kitchen 342, I think is what it's called. For breakfast is good. Like Hall's Pizza Kitchen, I think makes great pizza. I mean, there's so many. And that with just like a kind of a cool nightlife scene. I think that's kind of casual, but interesting and different. All that combined, and just great fans. I mean, it's been fun.
You excited to play in front of fans again?
Yeah, someone said today it's been 19 months since we played in front of fans. And I was like, are you serious? Almost 2 years.
I can't see when people talk about how long something has been. It's either feels like way too long or way too short. Like I can't.
Yeah,
it's just so strange.
Me and Isaiah were talking the other day after pickup, like eating lunch, and we're like, wait, when did our game? When did we have that game against the Jazz and everything canceled? Like, we couldn't remember. Like we were trying to backtrack. We're like, what? That's when it was.
It has been such a wild time. So you're back in OKC. Signed a new deal. Did you consider any other destinations, or was it just Oklahoma City that you wanted to come back to?
No, I didn't really consider any other ones. I was happy when my agent called and said that that there was an offer from OKC, and that was always my number one.
So Aleksej Pokusevski is somebody that people are very enamored with. They're trying to really figure out like what he is and what he's going to be in the NBA. What have you seen from him this summer?
Yeah, I think he's had a good summer. I think he has, from an offensive standpoint, simplified the game a bit, and he is a good shooter. I could tell when I first saw him that he had good shooting technique and form. It's just when you're a young player, getting out to the NBA 3-point range is difficult, because it's a lot more strength needed, and a lot more just further. It's a far shot. So I think he has done a good job of keeping that simple, and then he has really good ball handling skills and guard skills truly as a big. I'd ask him about it last year, and he said that growing up in Serbia, they would play 5 out. So he's used to doing that. As a big in the U.S., for me growing up, you're in the post more, and then maybe you develop a jump shot or some ball handling. But you can tell watching him, he's got a good hesitation. He's got a good crossover. He's got a good pull up. He's got good moves getting to the basket and a good passer. So I think it's just for him, it's just being locked in, being focused, and being ready to play defense. Like it's throughout the season, 82 games. You just doing those little things on defense can help your team so much. And then when you get back on offense, just play. Have fun out there, and he's got all those tools.
Do you eat cereal? Did you like eating cereal growing up?
I love cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like?
Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, I don't eat those anymore.
Yeah.
Every now and then, you got to. It's like dessert.
Yeah, it is.
Do you like cereal?
I'm a cereal connoisseur. That's like one of my things. That's why I'm asking you.
So what do you got? Top 3?
I mean, Cinnamon Toast Crunch has to be number 1 for me. Cracklin' Oat Bran. Have you had Cracklin' Oat Bran?
No.
Challenge you to try it.
Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Cracklin' Oat Bran.
That's okay. Is that kind of healthy?
It sounds healthy, but it's probably one of those that's like you read the side and you're like, whoop, not healthy at all.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, look up Cracklin' Oat Bran, and then, I mean, my third spot, I feel like it shifts. Like those two are my mainstays, but I could really eat anything. Like right now, I could get down to some Chex with some blueberries thrown into it.
There you go.
Like that's probably what I would want right now.
That's a good one. I was on a huge Raisin Bran kick this summer.
Okay.
Heaping bowls of Raisin Bran.
I know. I can't go normal bowl either. Like I've got to go a much bigger bowl.
Yeah, and just pouring milk in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah,
we really
fun.
Appreciate it. Hopefully we can get you on again.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. Good luck this season.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, man.
And then will you say into the mic, I'm Mike Muscala and I'm down to dunk.
Yeah. I'm Mike Muscala and I'm down to dunk.
Perfect.
All right.
Sweet.
Awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'd love to have you on like randomly during the season to just like and do it in like longer form.
Yeah. Take my number. We can set it up. Okay. I talk with another guy who's doing a podcast too.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thanks.